For a long time, viewers of Counting On believed that Jana Duggar had little independence. Even though she's 32 years old, the woman is still not married and lives with her parents. Although most of her siblings have tied the knot in their early 20s or even late teens, she is still single. The stringent regulations that Jim Bob has for his children are undoubtedly well known to anybody who follows the Duggar family. The girls staying at his house are expected to dress modestly, preferably in long skirts or dresses. However, their spouses get a say when they are married. That is why a number of celebrities, like Jinger, Vuolo, and Jessa Seewald, have started wearing trousers. Jana Duggar has started wearing trousers, however, very lately. This probably wouldn't come as a shock to the majority of 32-year-old females. It was presumed that she still had to obey her father's regulations as she is living at home. A lot of people feel sorry for Jana because they think she's being too stifled for an adult. But now the audience wants to know the truth. One of Jana's fans has spoken out about her recent actions in a new confession post on the Duggar Bates Confessions Instagram account. Perhaps her admirers have overlooked the fact that she has more independence than they realize. The supporter makes a point of mentioning that Jana has been sporting trousers and using power equipment. Additionally, they state, "It is reassuring to see that in these small ways, she's got more freedom than the public may think." Fans are carrying on the discussion in the post comments area. An ardent supporter exclaims, "Next stop. Jana is finally growing up and striking out on her own. What a fantastic idea." One of Jana's fans has an idea about why she started wearing jeans. It occurred not long ago, just around the time when Josh Duggar's child pornography scandal became public knowledge. Her brother enjoys staring at nude children, the admirer adds. The Duggars' concerns now include ladies wearing jeans. On social media, fans get a little peek into Jana's life. We don't know for sure how much independence she has at home, but her supporters assume she has a lot. Would you agree that Jana Duggar's admirers may be underestimating her level of independence? In your opinion, will she grow apart from her parents in the long run? Put your 2 cents in the box below. Fans of the Duggar family's reality shows 19 Kids and Counting have been curious about and speculating about Jana, the oldest daughter, for a long time. It seemed like Jana's life was changing as her younger siblings were getting married and starting kids, all while following the conservative principles that their parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, preached. She was unusual among her relatives for not getting married or having children until she was well into her 30s. Fan and critic alike have so wondered whether Jana's lack of a boyfriend is an indication of her lack of freedom, or if, in fact, she is more self-reliant than most people give her credit for. The Duggar family has a lengthy history of upholding gender norms. Marrying early, keeping one's head down, and devoting one's life to motherhood and wifehood were the expectations of Duggar women. It seemed as if Jana was navigating these expectations with her composed personality and her position as her younger brother's guardian. However, Jana's tale began to deviate from the conventional script of her family as time went on and she stayed single. Many have questioned if Jana Duggar really has more independence than her admirers believe because of this difference. Everyone knows that Jana Duggar is expected to act a specific way since she is the oldest daughter in the Duggar family. Despite several of her siblings have children of their own, she is often shown as the doting adult who helps out around the home and looks after her younger siblings. For a long time, her admirers have called her the Cinderella Duggar, suggesting that she is stifled by her family's expectations and unable to follow her dreams. New information about Jana's life, however, makes it seem like this may be oversimplifying things. Jana, who is in her early 30s today, has discovered methods to pursue her passions. She has honed interests and abilities in a variety of fields, from interior design to gardening, that mirror her own style. To give her fans a taste of her life outside of childcare and housework, she has even posted about some of her hobbies and interests on social media. Examples of her interests include gardening and interior design, which she often discusses on her Instagram profile. She has displayed her skill for DIY home improvement tasks, such as painting walls and making furniture, which gives us a glimpse of her individuality and inventiveness. Jana is clearly forging her own route in life, one that differs from that of her siblings, even if she may still be deeply influenced by her family's ideals. On her Instagram account, she interacts with people on a personal level, giving the impression that she is more than just another Duggar lady. She may not be as constrained as the story often implies, given her freedom to pursue her interests. Her lack of a partner is one of the main reasons why people are curious about Jana's life. The fact that Jana is still unmarried in her 30s has caused many conversations in her family, where marriage and courting are highly awaited life events. Some of Jana's admirers have speculated that she is under parental pressure to remain at home and take care of her younger siblings, while others have said that she hasn't met the one just yet. Despite being unmarried, Jana has handled the subjects gracefully in interviews and online. She is still open to the notion of marriage, but she wants to find the perfect partner and time for it. Jana has previously said, "I'm not just out to get married to the first one that comes along," making it clear that she isn't in a hurry to tie the knot because everyone else is. Rather than giving in to familial or social pressures, Jana seems to be displaying an unusual degree of autonomy by choosing to wait for the right person. Jana is clearly on her own journey, one that puts her own happiness ahead of what other people expect of her, as she has chosen to stay unmarried despite the fact that several of her siblings have already tied the knot at a young age. Jana has done a surprising amount of traveling in recent years, which, together with her interests and abilities, suggests that she enjoys more independence than her followers may think. Jana has had several chances to travel, which is typically linked with developing one's independence and character, on anything from solo missions to group vacations throughout the globe. Even though Jana has traveled on holidays and mission trips with her family on occasion, she has also gone on solo adventures, which allowed her to see the world through other eyes. For instance, she has recounted her adventures in Central America and Europe, where she and her relatives and friends were able to experience life outside her traditional upbringing. Many viewers have noted that Jana now seems more worldly and self-reliant as a result of her travels. Her life has been greatly enhanced by the flexibility to travel, interact with many cultures, and go beyond her comfortable surroundings. And this has surely not been limited to her home in Arkansas. Jana has discovered ways to use her abilities for the greater good, in addition to her passions for travel and interior design. Both alone and as part of her family's ministry, she has contributed to several philanthropic causes. It's no secret that Jana loves helping others. She's been vocal about her desire to organize volunteer initiatives in the aftermath of natural disasters and via her church. Her ever-expanding list of side projects and her philanthropic activities give the impression that Jana has both the freedom and the feeling of purpose to do what makes her happy. As a result, she seems to have more independence than most people realize. A lot of people have preconceived notions about the Duggar family's typical storyline, but Jana clearly has more independence than they give her credit for. Instead of seeing her single status as a sign of limitation, she seems to have made the decision to pursue her own interests as she waits for the perfect person. Despite growing up in a traditional household, her passion for interior design, travel, and volunteer work showed that she is a strong, accomplished woman. Perhaps fans should stop wondering when Jana will tie the knot and start enjoying her life as it is. A special combination of family devotion, self-discovery, and peaceful autonomy. Jana Duggar isn't exactly following the Duggar mold, but she is forging her own path, and it's one that's filled with more independence and happiness than anybody could have imagined. She is demonstrating that there is no cookie-cutter approach to leading a life that is purposeful and rooted in religion.